Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and in this video I'm going to show you several parks along Lake Erie and in the vicinity of Cleveland, Ohio. I'm starting out here at the Huntington Beach Park, which is about 14 miles west of downtown Cleveland. And from there, I'm going to follow along the lake shore going east. And this park has two sections on both sides of the road. On the north side is the Huntington Beach Park. On the west side of the road is the Huntington Reservation. I don't know why they call it reservation, but what's here is the Lake Erie Nature and Science Center. Inside the building, they have several aquariums and terrariums. Here is the famous Madagascar hitching cockroaches. Several snakes. Then out back behind the building, they have what they call wildlife gardens. Here they've got a bald eagle behind the cage. So it's kind of like a mini zoo back here. That's a turkey vulture. But I came here to see the beach park. There's downtown Cleveland that you can clearly see from the park here. That looks like a pretty nice beach. And they have lifeguards on duty. This is right below me here. Yesterday it was 90 degrees. It was so hot, and now today it's under 70. It's another lifeguard. I wonder if he would let you go out on these rocks here. They got piled up. They've got stairs going down to the beach, which here looks pretty muddy, at least near the water. It goes a long way down there. Over here it looks better, and in addition to being cold, it is super windy. You can probably tell from the sound from the microphone. There's so much wind that the swings are swinging themselves. And they have a snack bar here called the Noshery. It's not open yet this morning, but they have their menu out. Well, it's a very nice, well-kept park. Now I'm going to go on down the road and find the next one, which is Columbia Park, a very small park here. And there's a little creek that runs along the park that actually creates a small waterfall here, going right down into the lake. And a bit of a cliff here. It's a nice little waterfall. And there's some steps going down to the beach. Boy, the wind is rough and the waves are rough. I can see coming in. Look at that. Wow. You can get down to the beach right there with those steps. However, with the wave so strong, there's hardly any beach here. There's the bottom of the waterfall. And looking down this way, you can see Some pretty good sized cliffs there. There's the city. As I was standing there, a big wave hit. It got my pants all wet. So I'm not hanging around here any longer. The next park is called Bradstreet's Landing. It's just a small park with a fishing pier, which is in repair construction right now. And next is Rocky River Park, which is a fairly good sized park. In fact, they have summer concerts here. That's nice. They've got a covered picnic pavilion there, but some people just like to sit out in the sun. It's a well-developed park. We've got a nice place here to sit and watch the lake, which is kind of exciting on a day like this with all those big waves. It must be at high tide because it is consuming the beach here. They've got sort of a pier here, just a row of rock that they've built, which you wouldn't want to go out on a day like this, but normally that looks entertaining. Goes out a long way, as you can see. And there's no lifeguard stands here, so you can just go out and play on those rocks however you want. There's a different kind of swing. Next is Clifton Beach. We've got a clubhouse here, and you can see the waters are still pretty rough, and it's put a lot of debris up onto the beach. And this one has a lighthouse off to the right. You can see a big cliff there. And follow this out and you can see the lighthouse. Not much left of it. And look how rocky the beach is here. This is actually a privately owned beach that you have to pay to get in. Seems like they would take better care of it though, and clean off a lot of this junk and the rocks, get rid of those. You would think that's what you're paying for. This is Lakewood Park, a really big city park by the lake. They've got sand volleyball courts, a really big public swimming pool, huge children's playground, and they got a baseball game going over here. And it's protected by an army cannon. Now here's some fine example of recreation right there. And how about this person out there having a relaxing day? And a skate and bicycle park. Basketball. Got a huge lawn for relaxing or playing frisbee or something. And this is what it looks like down by the water. These look like giant jacks. Remember when you used to play jacks as a little kid? That's kind of what they're shaped like. You can see a big cliff over here. And further off to the left, you see the city. And downtown Cleveland is right there. They just have this brick road for people to walk along the lake shore. Goes a long way. But this park does not have a beach. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can find another one that does. Next, I want to show you Edgewater Park, which is the main largest park in Cleveland. This is the beach section of the park. And here we've got a hugely wide beach. And the sand looks pretty good here. Once you get away from the water, it's still a little muddy out where the water is. Here's a map that shows all of the beaches along the lake shore, starting out with Huntington, lakefront in the middle there, and then further off east is Euclid Beach. And this shows the details of what's at each beach. So that is really good to know. Well, I have to admit, I picked a really bad day to do this. It is kind of exciting though to see so much wave activity, but even though the skies are perfectly clear, such a nice sunny day, it is still cold and windy. Terribly windy, and I've been wearing my jacket all day long. So not many people out. This is the most people I've seen at any beach anywhere. I thought it would be a good day since this is a Saturday, and it was cold this morning, but I thought, well, it'll warm up like it usually does in the afternoon. And it has a little bit, but not enough to attract people to come out to the beach very much. Here is their fishing pier. Got a pretty nice one. Doesn't go out terribly far. Edgewater Park has just about everything that city parks normally do. I mainly just wanted to show you the really nice beach that they have here. Just a mile or two down from Edgewater Park is Windy Park, although it's not any more windy than the other parks are. There's not much of a beach here. It's pretty much just mud, but even though it's a small park, they have 8 sand volleyball courts right here. So that must be a big thing for this park. Now this next park I'm going to go to is 7 miles inland, but it has a really large waterfall, and I didn't want to miss out on showing you that. So that's where I'm going next. This is a very small park area. There's a waterfall here, and on the map it's called Mill Creek Falls. Here, this is calling it Cataract Falls. And it's just right beside the road here. You don't have to hike to get to it. You just go down these steps and there's a viewing platform here. Gives you a pretty good view right off to the side of it. You'd have to go way down there to get a direct front view. And I haven't seen a trail going down there, so that might be hard to do. But it is a very nice waterfall right in the middle of the city here. Off to the right of the parking lot, there is some more park area here for picnicking, I guess. And this strange looking object, and if you stand up on it, you can get a more direct view of the waterfall. Nice. And right next to that is this plaque that tells why there is a waterfall here. And here is a diagram, kind of hard to see with the leaves of the trees shadowing it. This shows how high up above Lake Erie it is. There is a paved trail here that continues further down. It's not going down to the falls, I don't think. I'm not sure where it's going. Somewhere off into the woods there. So if you want to go hiking and have time, there you go. Well, you may be happy to know this is the last park I'm going to show you. And Euclid is the only park I'm going to that is on the east side of Cleveland. And this tells a story about what used to be here. You see that? Carousel, roller coaster. How about that? And there's a lot of people out today. I'm gonna go out to the pier there. This is some nice artwork. And here's another one. This could be a nice beach once they get it cleaned up. And at that private park I went to, I asked them about it, and they said that most of this stuff came in yesterday with a big storm they had last night, which changed the weather from 90 degrees to 65 degrees from one day to the next. So here is a shot of downtown Cleveland from the east side. Wow, look at this pile of rocks. Jeez. Here's the end of the pier. With these waves like this, I think you could actually go surfing here on Lake Erie. Yeah, some of these waves do look surfable. Wow. The beach actually does go a really long way. looking east there. Well, this has been a heck of a day for me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Good day, folks.